Our story is about a dream, but only some of it came true. The dreamer is Baron Edmund de Rothschild, who believed it was possible to establish thriving industry in the land of Israel. Looking back over 120 years, part of this dream did come true. However, the unusual building that we are inside of symbolizes the shattering of the dream into 1,000 glass pieces. Only a few people can testify to what happened here in the late 19th century. One of them was Chaim Chessin, a young Bilu, an early pioneer, who wandered the land with his diary and camera and left us his meticulous ledgers, which include the story of his journey between the magnificent landscapes of the ancient city of Dor and a single abandoned building.
From the top of the hill, there is an outstandingly beautiful view of the sea. But as I walked down, the pestilent marsh sent forth its bodyguards, mosquitoes, to try and keep me away. I carried on walking towards the glassworks. Dor, one of the most ancient towns in the land, once stood here, but it has since disappeared off the face of the earth. At the glassworks, I walked into a party. It was perhaps to celebrate a new furnace. Mr. Dizengoff, the factory owner, introduced me to a French master craftsman, highly experienced in forges and furnaces, who had come especially from Paris. There were about 20 very proud Hebrew workers present.
חברים, מזגתי לכם יין מבקבוק שיצרנו זה עתה, חם ישר מהתנור. אמנם רק אחד והוא גם לא כל כך שקוף, אבל אנחנו נייצא הרבה יין עברי מארץ ישראל. הברון דה רוטשילד הנדיב עוד ישתה איתנו כאן לחיים. אז לחיים, חברים. חיים. סלוט, מסייה. נזרוביה.
The man who made Rothschild's dream come true was Mayer Dizengoff, a young chemical engineer who managed to get himself an interview with the Baron.
חברים, לחזור לעבודה.
The outcome of the meeting between the two dreamers was that Dizengoff left his old life behind him and moved to the sand, the mosquitoes, and the malaria on the Mediterranean shore.
Monsieur Dizengoff, il y a un problème. Le vitre est très foncé. Peut-être du sable ne pas convenable.
Changez de nouveau la formule. Ça va réussir le prochain froid.
Dizengoff said that Baron Rothschild came ashore at the little port at Tintura, perhaps to visit the vineyards and wineries he had established in the district. During that visit, he decided to set up a major port at Tintura to ship the fine wines and bottles manufactured out of the white sands on the seashore. That is how the glassworks was started, a Hebrew factory for the production of wine bottles. The next day, Dizengoff showed me around the place. He wore a white cloak, which made him look like a doctor. Sick people from the district came to the glassworks, but were disappointed to find that the doctor specialized in glass, not malaria. First, we went to the building next door that served as a school. In one class, there were about 20 pupils learning Hebrew. The factory occupied a two-story building. There were two immense furnaces on the ground floor. In one of the rooms, I met two workers mixing clay and making bricks for the furnaces and forges used for melting glass. The glass itself is processed on the upper floor. The French master craftsman, helped by Hebrew workers, was constructing a new furnace where the old one had stood. Everyone was striving for success and was sure that very soon the Baron's dream would come true. When I went back there, the joy had gone. Malaria had taken its toll on many of the workers. But apart from the mosquitoes and the marsh, it seems that the chemical composition of Israel's sand was just not right for manufacturing clear glass for wine bottles. And anyway, it was apparently better to ship wine in barrels, not in bottles.
C'est pas possible. J'ai tout essayé.
It felt like the end. A realization that not all pioneering enterprises can succeed. Sometimes we have to face the reality and dream another dream. When I left the glassworks on the way back to the nearby port, a Jewish sea captain told me that one of their vessels had sunk. It was carrying a cargo of bottles they had managed to produce. The bottles are laying at the bottom of the sea at Tintura to this day, together with other far more ancient secrets kept there for eternity.